Now, ever since coming into the league, Gardner Minshew has been one of the most loved NFL players in the league. So, what is his future gonna be like? What is up, guys? Ativ here. And in this video, I'll be talking about how Gardner Minshew's future will be looking like. So, without further ado, let's hop right into it. Now, Gardner Minshew, he had a great rookie season, and I believe he was a 6th round pick. So, for having a great rookie season, that's great for him. And if we look at his stats, in 14 games, 12 games started, he had 3,271 yards, 21 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. So that's around a 3.5 touchdown to interception ratio, and that's great for a rookie. But if he played the whole season, he would have probably gone around 3,740 yards, 24 touchdowns, and 7 to 8 interceptions. So he would have had around a 3-to-1 interception ratio probably, and he would have had around 3,740 yards. So these are great numbers, and I mean, hey, sure, he wasn't getting wins, but with his surrounding cast, I think that he did pretty good. Leonard Fournette had a solid season. DJ Shark was a monster that season, and I mean, he utilized what he had, but the run game was quite effective last season for the Jaguars, and I mean, this season it's even more effective, I'd say, with James Robinson. But in his second season, he's played 9 games, 8 started, and he has 16 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and 2,259 yards. So, I mean, it's around a 3-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio, and if he played the whole season, he would have probably gone around 30 touchdowns and 10 to 12 interceptions. So that's around a 3-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio, like the same as he had already. And then around 4,016 yards. So that would have been a very solid season. I mean, a 3-to-1 interception ratio, 30 touchdowns to 10 interceptions, and 4,000 yards. Hey, that season is very good, especially considering what he was using. I mean, DJ Shark's been injured for some time, but I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. What is it? Lashkiva Kanal Jr.? Lashkiva Kanal Jr.? I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing the name big time, but he's been good for a rookie as well. And then James Robinson, he's a great player, especially for a rookie as well. But now that we've gone through that on his Jaguars, the Jaguars, they're obviously tanking right now, and they're either gonna get Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields. Probably Trevor Lawrence, considering the Jets won, you know. So, what does this mean for Gardner Minshew, right? I mean, honestly, not gonna lie, he could go to the Niners. He could very well go to the Niners. Yes, Kyle Shanahan did say that Garoppolo would be starting for us next season. But, I mean, hey, who knows if that's actually gonna happen, you know? Like, people say things all the time. And, I mean, well, I believe this, I told my dad this, and he said that people always say stuff and they never come out. Like, I'm pretty sure if we go to the basketball side of the world, Paul George, he said that he'd be staying in OKC forever after he got traded. Well, look where he is now with the Clippers. So, I mean, who knows? Honestly, I was watching Strong Opinion Sports, and he said that the Niners would be a great fit for Gardner Minshew, and I believe him completely. Look at this, the Niners, they got Debo, Kittle, Ayuk. He's having a very solid season right now. He could get 840 yards, and I mean, hey, that kind of reminds me of Debo Samuel's rookie season, because he got 802 yards. And hey, they're both pretty good when it comes to rushing. Like, I'm pretty sure Debo Samuel had 153 yards rushing. Not sure what Ayuk has, but he's solid in the run game. I watched the game today, earlier. Boy, oh boy, that Cardinals game, very good. I was so happy after that. But I hope Kyler Murray's okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure Ayuk had that jet sweep, and they got a first down, 10 yards. The blocking was very good. Or I think it just fooled everyone, because every single player was going to the left side while the jet sweep was to the right side. And honestly, Jimmy Garoppolo's accuracy is very questionable. But I will say, in the one season he was fully healthy on the Niners, boy oh boy was he looking good. A bit inconsistent, but I'm not sure these are his exact stats. These are just the ones I have memorized from my head. I'm pretty sure he had 27 touchdowns with 13 interceptions and 3,978 yards. And I mean, hey, I feel like if he got 3 more touchdowns and 22 more yards, bro, that's like kind of reminding me of what Gardner Minshew is doing this season. How I projected him to go: 30 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 4,000 yards. That's a nice season right there for sure. And I think that Gardner Minshew, if you can use him the right way, I think that he can be a great quarterback. Now, I don't know if he'll be a top 5, but I think that he can definitely be a top 10. He doesn't have the strongest arm, and he's not the most physically gifted. It's like Drew Brees definitely didn't have the strongest arm. Tom Brady definitely not the most physically gifted. And I don't even want to put Gardner Minshew in the same conversation as Drew Brees or Tom Brady. But I'm just saying, those are 2 attributes that they all have. Gardner Minshew, I mean, he doesn't get wins, you know, but the Niners defense, very strong defense. And I could see him very well going to the Niners. It's one of the main teams I could see him going to. Another team could be the Bears. I mean, if they keep Allen Robinson, that team could be sneaky good, I feel like. Well, not sneaky good. I mean, they were obviously 5-1. We'll look at them now, 7-7. But, I mean, hey, I feel like if they actually didn't have as many quarterback problems as they've had in their career, then Gardner Minshew, I feel like, could be a very good fit there. Right now, he's not that much money, and I doubt he's going to ask for that much money, because he hasn't necessarily established himself as an elite quarterback. I mean, he's better than Nick Foles. And Mitch Trubisky, he's been looking decent for these past couple of games ever since he started starting. But I think that Gardner Minshew will do better. I mean, he's Mitch Trubisky. How long can you actually trust him? Let's be real here. It's Mitch Trubisky. I hate Mitch Trubisky. I'm sorry. I am a hater of Mitch Trubisky. Especially considering he was drafted over Mahomes and Watson. And I just don't like Mitch Trubisky. I think that Gardner Minshew, he's a more likable guy. And he can do more with what he has. Allen Robinson, David Montgomery. And I mean, Jimmy Graham was cooking at the start of the season. He was making some insane plays. So if Gardner Minshew can actually utilize that, then the Bears could be a very, very strong team. Because they've obviously got the defense. Although the defense has been choking a bit these past couple of games, their defense is still great. And then if their offense can actually get things together, that's a deep playoff team right there. So I feel like the 2 teams that it would make sense for Gardner Minshew going to are either the Niners or the Bears. But this is just what I think will be happening to his future. Maybe he's going to stay in the Jaguars, help out either Justin Fields or Trevor Lawrence a bit, but I just don't see it happening, if you know what I mean. Leave your comments below telling me what you think about his future, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.